Shh. Don't let the boss hear you. He'll smack you again.
I no like this place, Shadrach. Is good ambush point, like maybe in that half-destroyed building, or that half-destroyed building, or maybe down that well. Timmy may be down well. I don't like Timmy. Timmy asshole.
Alright, listen. You're new, I get it. And listen, what is your name even? Okay, now what's your name? You've cleared your throat.
My name is Steve.
Oh, Steve, is it? Well, tell me your real name when you figure it out, Steve. Alright, boys. We have to get this guy. They are around here. And now we will find them. We saw one recently come. He appeared to jump down the well. Most foolish. We shall retrieve him.
Can I, So, just be certain they're kind of like looking down the well, seeing somebody down there?
Yeah, they were here when they watched Murtaugh go down, but you guys, all of you were here.
Okay, so...
You saw him go down.
Out of roleplay, we're going down that well, or we're waiting for him to come out?
We're gonna go down there.
I cannonballed down the well.
Okay.
Like a retard, okay?
I scuttled down the well with my athletic skill.
Hold on. I have brought magical rope. He pulls it out from his satchel. Here's the rope. We'll tie it to something sturdy. Look for something sturdy, boys. You see them all running around?
Do you not see the stone wall that's underneath you? Of the well?
Alright, new guy. I'm getting tired of you.
No, I'm being actually serious. We could probably tie it to, like, a little hole in the bricks.
Oh!
Like, no joke.
Tie the rope to a hole. Okay.
In the bricks. It's an old well. There's probably a little hole we could find here.
I get it. My sister sent you from her clan. And you're looking for more important things. But suggestions like that will not be tolerated.
Okay, fine.
I'm not tie a rope to a hole. Oh, tree. That makes sense.
Yeah, but like that tree over there. And he points in that direction.
Okay. Boys, tie a rope to tree. So, yeah.
Jesus. I'm so unappreciated.
So they tie the rope, and you see this long rope now going down, and it's dripping down to the well. Alright, go down and find them. But apparently, watch out for spiders. Okay, so you guys give me a athletics check. It's going to be average with the rope. So two purple.
I have a thing in athletics. So a yellow and 2 others.
Yellow and 2 other. You need. Sorry, because your brawn is. So you actually have to roll that too. 2 green and a yellow. Yep.
What is that arrow, son?
That is an advantage in this game, and that's your threat.
So I've got 2 advantage, 3 success. What is the X?
The X's are fails.
Failure.
Yeah, so you have 2 success, because 1 was cancelled, and that was cancelled. So your net is 2 success, 1 advantage.
So I do it, and I do it skillfully.
Okay, so you guys get down to the bottom of the well here, and you step down onto the rocks. They feel very dry, and you see the one kobold beside you. He sparks a small torch there, and immediately the flames light up, and the cavern is illuminated, and you see many large spider webs around, and you hear hissing coming from the corners, and just beyond you hear the largest, like, and then you hear the.
Can I go into stealth?
Yeah. Well, it's not technically stealth, but you can say you're going to attempt to stealth through. Yeah. There's not like a maneuver, but.
All right. Well, I just kind of want to be out of the sight of his torch so that he gets killed first.
Okay. So you can move off into you move into the shadows then.
Awesome.
So I'll hide in this corner while everybody else dies, and then I'll do stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm a sneaky character.
Yeah, he knows what's up, Yodax.
Okay, so you guys see Shadrach. He comes dropping down beside you, and he's like, "All right, now, everybody, you pay attention now, and we go to find the elf. Look for the elf." So they're all marching along carefully with their spears in front of them. The torch is bearing deeper. Are you gonna follow?
Yes, but I'm gonna, kind of like hang back a dozen or so paces.
Okay, so eventually you guys... the flame is scaring the spiders back a bit. But one of them attempts to come out and attack the other cobalt there. And he flashes the fire back, and it wreathes back into the corner. So you guys are making your way through burning cobwebs as you go. But you enter into a larger chamber. And this larger chamber has bodies hanging from it. You can tell it's some sort of larder type place. But one of the bodies hanging there, you can see is slowly... you can hear groaning coming from it. "You new guy, go investigate that groaning body there."
Yes, I will go investigate the spooky growing bunny. Excuse me, I cannot speak today. And I go and investigate it.
Okay.
Cautiously.
So there's you get up in there, and there's you pull some of the cobwebs back from the face, and you can see that it is an elf, and he's still warm to the touch, although his face is quite purple. He's quite badly bruised.
Hey, boss, did you need the elf alive?
That's what we came down here for, of course. If you found the elf, he comes over.
Yes, I did find the elf, or at least I found a elf. Elves are not all interchangeable, no matter how they appear to be.
So he sparks up his wand. He's like, "Rick-tack!" And it's like, "Drum!" Starts glowing, and immediately there you see there was actually quite a few large spires right around you guys, but the area is illuminated now, and they kind of wreathe back and escape. But he looks closer. He's like, "Ah, well, Mr. Murtaugh. Alright, boys, gather them up. We're taking them out of here."
Am I like half conscious right now?
I would say you would maybe have just noticed that as your eyes are rolling back. Let's say that you see Shadrach there, but you can't really respond to it other than it's just a vision for you, because you're pretty much still out. So, but I guess we'll say he tilts a potion into you, and it gives you back 5 HP. So you're back 5 from your negative 23.
Alright. Do I know any alchemy? Maybe I could paralyze him?
Paralyze the
elf.
Oh, the elf he's unconscious. His wounds are so high from when he fell down the well, he was actually over his wound threshold by 23, or 26, sorry. Double his wound threshold. So he has an agonizing wound crit right now, and he's unconscious. He's wrapped up in the spiders, and he's... actually it makes sense that you should roll a second crit right now, Murtaugh, because you would have been stung by the spiders to be incapacitated. And I'm just going to give you an auto crit. Oh, that's bad. So that's 99, yeah. So you're at 109 now.
So I see he's been in pretty bad injury. Shape. Do I have... I know a little bit of alchemy. Do I have anything on me that can help, lessen the poison?
Yeah, you could do we'll have you do a medicine check then. So it's just gonna be
I don't know medicine. I was hoping it would be alchemy.
Well, alchemy is magic, right? So you could do a magical spell to try to do something, but it's gonna be pretty daunting for you to do anything.
Okay, Yodax, my intellect got lowered by 1 point from that horrific injury.
Permanently, or until it's removed?
No, until it's removed.
That makes sense, though. You're knocked senseless. but you're also plus 20 now, and you have
Alright,
two
so I use a
hard horrific injuries, hard crits to remove.
So I use a yellow and a green, right?
Yeah, and you're rolling a difficulty. So we'll just do this sort of like an alchemy medical check.
Alright.
Okay, so you got 3 advantage, and those cancel by those 3, and 2 fails. So you're sitting there working where you're attempting to do magic or whatnot, but ultimately it fails. Shadrach just looks at you with his eyes narrow. If you kindly just grab him and then stop attempting to perform magic when clearly that is my position, we'll get this guy out of here. Perhaps ourselves.
Alright. Try to do something nice for anybody. I drag the big heavy elf and I drag him to the other kobolds and we...
Yeah, so they're all there. You guys are all carrying him, but he's very sticky as you're attempting to carry him out.
I hand off duties of holding him to these two and I take the torch.
Okay. So you guys, we're just going to narratively have you guys go out, being close calls and whatnot. But you make your way towards the rope hanging down, and you can see that you can hear water roaring nearby, and the area is kind of musty smelling. But other than that, though, there's no water or it doesn't seem to be any water at the bottom of this well for some time. There's like the old well line is dried to the side of the wall. But you make it to the base of the rope there, and you guys are figuring out now how you're going to attempt to pull the body up.
I was kind of thinking this guy right here gets his legs and this guy gets underneath his arms and then they just kind of carry him that way.
So, okay, so you want to attempt to do what?
Okay, so this guy, he holds both of his legs, like one in each arm. And this guy holds up on his armpits. Like, he full Nelsons his armpits.
Okay, yeah, and we're carrying him up towards the rope, but we still have to get him out of the well itself.
Oh, we tie him to the rope. We tie him to the rope, and this guy pulls him up.
Okay, so the 2 of the kobolds go up above, because it's going to take more than one little kobold to pull a full-grown elf up. So you're sitting at the bottom with Shadrach and Murtag. The 3 kobolds are up top now, and they're pulling on the rope. And you get about halfway up. There you see everything's going good. And then you hear this horrific squeal behind you guys. Causes Shadrach to turn around there. His little bauble dangling away on his staff. And he's like, oh crap. They finally caught up to us. We'll have to fight them.
Can I sneak into the shadows and hopefully see if they can come more close to the Shadrach and then backstab them?
So we'll do initiative and then we'll do that.
All right.
So we're gonna have one large spider you guys see come in. Not immensely huge, but big enough.
What happened to the rest of them? There was like 6. No, there's another 8. There's an extra 4 from last time.
Oh yeah, no. The thing is I don't want to wipe you guys out here right off the hop. I got a story planned. I don't want to do that. But we have to have some spider interaction.
They got PTSD from the fire. Some bad memories came up.
Okay, so we're gonna roll a initiative. So
Can I roll? I roll for initiative.
You don't get to roll. You're hanging there. So you're rolling vigilance, and I'm gonna roll. So this is for. I'm actually gonna have 2 spiders.
Huh?
Oh, I don't have any.
So
you know what the 2 spiders did to 3 people?
4.2.
All right, my turn to roll.
Yeah.
All right, I've got 1 willpower, so oh yeah.
You got 2. That's not bad. Can't get any better.
Nope, you can't get any better.
Alright, gotta roll up Shadrach here. Alright, so he rolls 3.4. Not bad. Okay, so 2 of the spiders leap at Shadrach, attempting to take him out.
Alright, and they all go before me.
Yes, so they're attempting to bite at him. So they're doing a melee check. Well, afterwards it could be you next if you want, if it narratively makes sense.
Alright. So they kill that old, defenseless old man.
Oh, he ain't defenseless.
Oh, he's not defenseless. Uh-oh. He might be dead, though. No, that's a fail, so we got 2. Everything washes except for that. I just lifted up and dropped it. It rolled that way.
Sure. I didn't see that. I didn't see you turn that.
I didn't turn it. I lifted it up and dropped it, and it rolled over. Anyways, okay, so we have a triumph, so let's see what happens.
Can ensnare him.
That's what I was just thinking. He's going to ensnare. So he's ensnared now for 3 rounds. So the spiders are lashing at him and stuff, and Shadrach's like, jumping left and right, and then they all of a sudden he gets hit with one of the webs. He's like, oh, you got my stuff! And then they grab him and grapple him to the guy's like, ow! And he's like getting rolled around. You see his lamp. He's like, do something, you moron!
Am I alone in the pit?
Yes.
Well, Shadrach
is Shadrach getting completely rolled up?
He is currently getting rolled, yes.
Would you now? Would it destroy your entire story if I abandoned Shadrach?
If you abandon him, I will tell Yodex to put you in this game.
I abandoned him. I grab the elf and I try and shimmy up as fast as I can with him.
Okay, but the elf is already up, so they're pulling him up by the rope right now. So there is no rope there for you.
Can I use athletics to climb?
Free climb it, bro.
You could attempt to free climb it, yeah, and it's going to be daunting for you. But I'm gonna make one of those a red though, because you're panicking like hell.
Darn.
And it's pretty dark now that the Shadrach's light is getting all rolled up.
Okay, you know what? I think
no, I have the torch.
Oh, you have the torch, so you're gonna drop that, or you're gonna carry it?
Well, I can.
The way he's giving you a disadvantage.
Drop it to the ground, but.
Oh, so you dropped your torch? Okay, so it went out. Or you're gonna try to climb with the torch?
Listen here. This is a quality torch. It doesn't go out through the wind.
Okay, so you throw it to the ground and start climbing. You hear Shadrach screaming below, "You fool! What have you done?"
I'm leaving. You're an ass.
No, not the spiders. Oh
yes,
god!
The spiders! Yes, the spiders!
Oh no, it canceled.
Oh, lift this one up and drop it. There she goes.
Failure.
So what do you got? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, so close.
Yeah. Okay. So and no advantage either, right? But you have a triumph. So.
Can he flip a story point and reroll that?
But these here cancel those. Those 2 threats cancel those 2 advantage. Plus, you actually had an extra threat. So actually, your net result here is a failure, with a triumph and a threat. So something happened with that torch, I'm sure.
It lighted the bonds that held Shadrach. It lighted them aflame.
Okay, so.
And now he's on fire, and it's big and scary, and the spiders are afraid. But they're kind of like waiting for it to go out.
Okay, so we'll have the spiders back off, and Shadrach's there in flame. He's like, "Ah! Ah!" This big flaming spider web, and then you see him. He whispers a few words, and just like boom, this big light bursts up, and all this glittering energy flies through the air. And he looks you straight in the eyes. And he's like, "We'll talk later." But so we're gonna take that as a strain, that threat. But he's motioning for everybody to get out. That we get out as the rope comes furling down again.
Alright, yeah, so the rope's coming down and I'm having an awkward sit together with him and he's covered in soot and ash.
Yeah, so we climb out of the well here, make it to the top. We have Murtag now.
Still just sitting here.
Yeah, but you're pretty much the Shadrach comes up, he just looks you over, he's like, "Alright, Steve, I've had just about
Listen
enough."
here, you! My
Don't
name isn't
listen.
Steve. I tried to give you my name, and then you were like, alright, now what's your real name? That's my cultural heritage right there that you just fucked with.
Ah, you're lucky I call you Steve at all after that poor performance. Yeah, you're lucky I even call you a cowbout. But we'll deal with you in the meantime. Let's see what we have, Mr. Murtag. Cut the binds off him. So they pull out another knife and they start cutting back all the webbing away from you. So Steve, you would see a quite beat up body here and bleeding face and stuff.
You don't look so good, buddy.
Anyways, he's like, he still has breath. We take him to the swamp now, as the wizard has ordered us.
I'm a little bit new. Could you please fill me in?
All you need to know is to lift the body and carry the body. If you can do that at all.
I guess. I grab a leg. And we kind of try and carry him.
Okay.
I'm imagining that we're doing it like one limb style,
Yeah.
and his torso's just free falling. God,
Exactly.
that's loud.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, what were you saying?
Yeah, all four of you grab a limb and you guys are all carrying. Shadrach is out in front. And the whole group is we're making our way along here. Alright, new guys. We're going to carry these people, this person, to the wizard and the swamp.
The wonderful wizard of the swamp.
Yes. Okay, so we'll break that. You guys leave this area.
I have 1 day off. Was it last week? Yeah, 1 day off.
Pack it up here.
I look over at the elf. Is he doing all right? As we're like carrying him along.
Looks like he's been dropped down a well.
Yeah, his head is bobbing back. He's pretty much like unconscious here.
Do I have anything I can like give him to like ease anything for him?
No, I love it. Yeah.
I mean, you could wait and see if there's anything, at the destination. I don't think a kobold just has healing.
Well, I do have alchemy kind of like stuff. Like a bonus to alchemy. It kind of...
Okay, so you guys find yourselves walking into the forest. It's early evening, and you see the birds flying from trees to trees, and the wind's blowing across the autumn leaves. And Shadrach is like, "Are we going to make it into 1 day, or are we going to have to take a camp for the night?"
Yeah, this looks like a camping situation.
Oh,
Besides, it's getting dark.
I was just merely asking, and I suppose you're going to call the shots now then, Steve? Is that how it's going to be?
It was an open question. You asked it out loud, and you're surprised that you got an answer.
Well, alright. I think we'll camp. Besides, my foots are killing me. Sits down and starts rubbing his feet.
It's alright. You need better shoes. Like
Well, actually, I just need shoes. That would help.
yeah, those would help. But I gotta say, getting shoes for us kobolds is kind of hard. And I'm gonna go and try and make a fire or something.
Okay, so do you have any wood or anything, or are you going to go and grab some?
I'm gonna grab some twigs. Grab some leaves. And grab 2 rocks. One that's obviously a flint, and the other one that's not. and hopefully that'll make some sparks, and I can blow on that and make a fire. Do I have to roll for this?
You can roll a... Let's see. There's got to be a proper skill. I always think of... Like these random ones, I never really think of what a skill would be for that, but...
Survival?
Yeah, I was about to say survival too. That's about
Yeah, that's
closest.
yeah, I never look at the character sheets close enough. I'm always so worried about building stories. It's like I don't even know the game. I just know my story.
That's why you have the players.
That's
We know
right.
the game.
I assume it's this roll.
It's going to be... you got dry wood? It's not raining, right? Yeah, so average is fine.
Alright. Oh man, I suck. I fail. Completely.
You got 2 threat too, so you're actually... How are we going to deal with the 2 threat? So you... We'll say... so you didn't get a fire going, but...
again.
Well, you didn't get the fire going. It was...
But I do I do smash my toe slash my thumb slightly when I'm striking at the flint. And that discourages me, and I lose probably hit points.
No, it's drain. You can't lose hit points on disadvantage. Thankfully.
Really?
Really.
Oh, alright, good.
Not on threat, no.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, so you guys are sitting in the... sitting here in the dark. Shadrach's like, oh, for God's sakes. He like looks over and he points his wand. Shazak! And it's like a little flame comes out. Poof. Gets the fire going. That's how you make a fire, wizard.
I'm not a wizard. I'm an alchemist.
Well, you're playing with alchemy.
And he went to the...
What? No, I'm... Never mind. I only know the one spell, and it was because it was alchemy related. It was in the job description. I had it. You know what? Never mind.
Alright,
Just...
let's try to get some rest. We have a long journey to the marsh in the morning. If we're gonna stay here, I think maybe someone stays on watch. You, Griggle, stay on watch. The rest of you sleep and watch the prisoner.
Alright, well, there was 2 options in that. I guess I'll take the first stab at watching the prisoner then.
Okay then, you watch the prisoner, Steve, and I sleep.
If I knew you were gonna hear my inner thoughts, I would have spoken with my fake accent.
Oh, I thought you were speaking out loud.
No, I have a lisp when I'm talking like a normal person.
Okay, that's fine. You can take the first watch then.
Alright. I sit down and I watch this poor guy.
So he's Murtaugh, you can describe how your character is in his unconscious state.
He's in an unconscious state. There.
Man, this guy sure is in a conscious state.
So you can describe what your character would look like sitting there then.
I don't really know how you describe that. I mean, he's just slumped on the ground.
Man, the way this-
Broken and bruised. There's somewhat bloody. Is that one much to describe?
Man, he's pretty undescribable the way he's broken and bloody on the ground.
Right? See, this guy gets it.
I feel compelled to maybe help him. Not like escape, but maybe ease his pain.
Like permanently.
Yeah.
Well, that is an option. It's always good if we have an NPC or a one-shot character come in and destroy a party member from a campaign. When he
Oh
can't
no,
defend.
no, I'm not gonna kill him.
I know, that's why I said it'd be funny. But no, we're not doing that. But
I take one, I cut a long, deep cut through his neck.
very slowly, like. Yeah, the end. Thanks, Science. Wasn't that fun?
Oh, great. Oh, best special game.
And by
So anyways,
suffering-
Druid, you're up next week. Get your character ready. It's like some big coup.
I am the elf now. I have taken his skin. Yes, wizard, I am the elf that you see. You look a little bit shorter and bloodier than I remember. No, it is I, the elf.
Silence of the
Goodness, I love
hams.
hanging out in trees. But yeah, can I try and ease this man's pain?
You can have another one of those alchemy rolls, or you can sit there and we'll say you have a few of the healing herbs, and you can attempt to do a medical check, which gives an automatic success and advantage.
Would that wake him up?
No,
No, he's way too
No.
far gone.
I still have a 21 hit points.
So if I use alchemy, so medical would automatically succeed, right?
No, you still have to roll against it.
In that case, I'd roll for alchemy because I'm better with alchemy.
Yeah, so it's going to be difficult for you.
All right. Well, at least I've got this. Watch me triumph. Nope.
And you failed.
You have an
Yeah.
Oh,
advantage.
I got it.
You get a strain back.
No, he did. He succeeded. Because he got the +1. No, wait, he didn't. Never mind.
No,
I'm
he
sorry.
didn't. No, he
I'm
didn't
stupid.
use the stuff.
I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
So you get a strain back though, because you did have one advantage. So as he's a little kobold, you just picture this gentle scene sitting by the fire at night, stars overhead twinkling, gentle breeze through the trees. An elf with his head in the lap of a kobold as he gently strokes his head.
It's not. Stop it! It's not that gay.
Oh,
It's
no,
not-
no. It's not. I'm not.
gay.
I know it's not. It's just that. That's just.
Shadrax opens one eye. He's like, "Ha ha! I knew it."
It's just. It's lizard skin and
I've
It's-
got
it's-
pants on. Jeez.
His little
Yeah,
tongue
you-
comes down, licks your forehead quickly. Doot-doot. Little fork tongue.
Like that lizard lick. Like,
Yeah, the little
like
fork
he's
tongue
sniffing the
lashing out.
air.
Yeah, he's like quickly tasting your forehead. See how you're doing.
His condition is getting worse.
Okay, so
Hear his lisp even though I'm already asleep.
you're as you're sitting there though, you do feel you get a sense. There's a foul smell starts to come across the air. You notice it.
The I step up. Is there a way I can locate it?
It's coming on the wind. So if you can look
So
towards the breeze.
it's obviously it's obviously facing towards the breeze. All right, I look over there. I assume I see a mountain.
So you are looking towards the mountain, and in the moonlight of the red moons, or red moon is up, and you see or you hear the large crashing of trees, but you also get a sense that there's a that you should probably wake the others.
Oh, fear. I grab this one. Hey, wake up! There's something happening. And then I tell him, like, go wake up your friends. I'll get the bus.
So the crashing comes a little bit louder.
I come deep into his ear, and I whisper, "Something's wrong!"
he bolts upright, and you guys bang heads together, comically.
Something, and I have like one hand on my head, but I'm pointing towards the other way, like pretending like nothing happened. Like he just stood up way too high, and it was his fault. Something's wrong. There's something coming over there.
What the hell? He's looking around. He's all frantic. Grabs his staff. He quickly speaks a couple words into it and illuminates the whole area with light.
I'm gonna hopefully drag this guy out of the firing line.
Okay, so you guys are sitting there. You hear the crunching and the crashing of trees coming closer, and the trees part, and out steps this person.
Is he that large?
No,
Oh yeah, he's
no,
a giant.
I gotta resize him, but he's giant though.
Can I immediately go into stealth?
So standing, you guys are you can run into stealth, but standing there in the light, you see this large creature sits there and he looks holding the edge of one of the trees with his hand, What do we have here? Cobalts? They're not good for eating. Comes crashing forward.
Hold on. Can I whisper just loud enough? Kobolds are a delicacy. I'll have you know.
Who said that? Delicacy, they're not delicacy. They're foul little rodents. Get 'em away, kobolds! Goes crashing through. Shadrach's like, alright, how do you feel, right? How do you go? Move on then. He gets about halfway through and then he stops for a second. He's like,
fuck. Can I? Okay.
Smells an elf around here, kobolds.
Can I interject real quickly?
Yeah.
I've been in the wilds for a little while. I know how to live off the land, hunt, get my own food, hunt, gather. In a stroke of brilliance, can I excrete my scent on the elf?
You going to take a dump on me? Is that what you're saying?
I want to pee on the elf.
This picture of the lion scene here, spraying him.
And hopefully this keeps him from being discovered.
Okay, well, give me a deception check, and it's going to be, let's see, it's going to be average.
Yeah, because it's the average of the boost.
No, I'm going to say it's difficult with a boost, because the giant is sniffing around now. He's getting right down his big face and everyone. You guys can hear the whistle in his nostrils as he's sniffing around.
I wouldn't say he'd go up to somebody while they're taking a piss somewhere and go...
No, he's searching the area though. He's sniffing around.
All right, let's see here.
Ben, you guys, the boost is in your favor.
I mean, with his big nostrils, he might suck somebody up, or
it worked. It worked.
Yay.
Lots of success. But there's a threat though too. So we'll just have the threat be you take a strain for it because you're attempting to hide.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I didn't mean to do that.
So the giant just looks around. And he's like, "Cobalt piss, that's enough." And he like crashes on through the bush. There, you hear the smashing of trees. Come here, dear. Come here. Looking for a deer.
Oh no! I've covered myself in deer piss earlier today.
Wow, that was some smart thinking there, Steve.
I will never live this down for as long as I live.
Anyways, the giant goes crashing off through the woods there. Wow.
Also, my name is not Steve. I was just saying it as a joke, but you took it as truth.
Well then, what the hell do you call you then?
My name is just call me Ka.
Well, again, the clearing of the throat is what is it?
No, my name is Ka.
Alright, Kike, let's go.
I take another strain.
Well, seeing as we're all sleeping now, or awake, we'll keep moving to the marsh. So you guys continue traveling under the stars and darkness.
I saved your fucking ass.
Did you though?
No, I peed all over you. I'm so sorry. I didn't want this to happen. I didn't think it would work.
Oh, this is going to be. Wake up! I jumped down a well. I wake up and piss. Oh, this is going to be wonderful.
The tale of Steve. He's the hero we needed.
Okay, so you guys, the little trope here, you continue along the road here, making your way down through. Several hours later, you uneventfully find yourselves on the outskirts of Hillhome. Alright, well, we need to get past Hillhome and continue on if we're going to make it to the marsh. We don't want to interrupt or wake anyone. We must be stealthy and quiet now.
We could We could find a shallow part in the river.
Okay, if you think you can find some sort of path, then let's do it.
I want you to know. What you have just said is an abomination to my proud culture.
You're an abomination to all kobolds. Let's move!
Oh,
I take another strain. I suffer the deepest of emotional wounds.
I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon.
You're pretty soon. Like you literally need to be counting your strain though. So don't obligate to take strain.
I've just been assuming that you've been taking that as haha Ken's making a joke.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. But I mean the actual strains I keep track of though.
Yeah, I've
Like,
got 10.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys, your trope makes it down to the water here, and you're standing on the shoreline, and it's trickling by, and you see the moon glinting off its surface, and the cool air blows by you guys, but you don't realize how you're going to cross here.
Are there any large boulders around?
There's large boulders,
Just
but
walk
none of them
through
that are crossing the river completely.
Well, I was thinking Shadrock could probably use some magic to push some boulders into the river.
I might be able to move some boulders, but perhaps if we are to travel up or downstream, we might have a better chance. Maybe upstream. We're pretty close to town here.
Alright. Well, do your way then.
Okay, so we travel a little further upstream here, and we come across like you say, there's a few boulders, but it only just jutties out a little bit on each side.
That wouldn't have worked, you were right.
Oh, maybe we could follow a tree across the water.
Oh, that's a good idea. Do we have an axe, or are you just going to use magic?
My magic is... I don't know, I suppose if I hit it with a lightning bolt, it might do something.
Well, hold on. We've all got some weapons. We could probably fell that axe. We could probably fell that tree. You should save your magic.
Yes, that's what I was kind of alluding to.
Yeah, alright. So I round up the kobold boys and we start hacking at a tree.
Okay, so give me an average melee or athletics check on that. But you're going to be boosted twice, so let's see if we succeed in dropping a tree.
Well, and I've also got a yellow with it, so... If I don't succeed this, then I'm basically useless. Oh,
But
thank
you
goodness.
succeed, so...
I have a lot of advantage, too.
You're almost basically useless, but you're not.
So you have a success and 2 advantage. So the tree falls perfectly across, and it lays down nicely. Shadrach is the first one across. He's like, goes up and he taps his foot on it. Dunk, 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 dunk. What? It feels secure. We shall cross here. Good work, boys. Even you, cock.
I take it in silence.
Okay, so
After all, this is a favor for my sister, as far as I recall.
okay, so you guys, let's do a stealth check here.
Oh, thank goodness.
We need to do a group stealth though, so let's see.
Does my stealth affect theirs?
Let's see who's gonna do the check itself. Let's see.
I'll be right back.
So I'm not ranked in stealth with either of my guys.
I am.
Okay, so we can all give boost to your roll. So it's going to be a difficult job to get by town as light is coming up, but we have the cover of darkness, and we'll say Shadrach and the group. But we're also trying to carry Murtag, so let's just do it like that. So we got 3 success, and 4 success and 2 fail. Yep, so we are successful.
Yep.
So Murtag's gone.
Sustainable, successful.
Okay, so I'll be back in 1 sec, and let's take a 1 sec break.
All right. I want you to know what you just said is an abomination to my proud culture. You're an abomination. Wrecked. God.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. Our friend is gone. Wow, I've snuck past that village.
You snuck past the village?
Yeah.
It was all thanks to me, I'll have you know. It's totally my all.
Yes,
all,
you contributed a lot with that black dice.
Yeah. I didn't know there was a setback for that. I wasn't here.
Oh. Well, basically, I got 3 blues. 1 for darkness, 1 for the group assisting with my stealth, and 1 for Shadrach assisting with my stealth. A yellow and a green, and I was glad I passed, but you also contributed a black for being unconscious.
Okay, so let's see. The whole group now has made their way. So you guys are sneaking in amongst the buildings and making your way along the edge of the farmland here. And you can hear the mooings of the cows and stuff as you guys are. The sun is beginning to start to come up, but the sky is cloudy. But you do make your way through here. And you're back onto the forest trail here. But as you do that, you guys hear a cart coming along the road up ahead.
We should probably duck into the sides, and I take him by the collar and I try to be as gentle as possible when I'm dragging his butt across the dirt road.
Okay, so you guys find a little grove of bushes there, and you're able to hop into there. But as you do so, the commotion of this and trying to pull Murtag in, you hear shouts up ahead. Possibly have been seen, but we'll do a stealth check and see what happens.
Is it another group stealth check?
Yeah, so let's just do the same roll, except we'll skip the extra blue for darkness.
And do I get a black dice for Marchuk?
Yeah.
That's his name, right? I'm not pronouncing it weirdly.
Murtaugh.
Murtaugh, excuse me. Alright, let's see how we fail this. Oh, wow.
It's 3 and 3. It's a fail. And it's a complete wash. Everything wiped. So you guys are pulling Murtaugh up into the bush there. And you hear shouts up ahead. I think I just saw something there. Up ahead on the road. Alright. Be careful now. Gather your wits about you. It could be a kobold. Possibly. Go pull weapons and spread out.
I lean over to one of the other kobolds. Are kobolds not well liked around here?
Kobolds never well liked around here.
I've had plenty of good interactions with some of the humans.
These
What
are
did you
not
guys do
humans.
to piss
These
them
are
off?
dwarves here.
Oh, well,
This
dwarves were always intimidated by our scaly legs.
Ha! Yeah. Well, hopefully Murtagh can, or Shadrach can keep us safe. What the hell am I supposed to do? Save your goats again?
Why don't we just hurry deeper into the woods? Hurry deeper into the woods and run around them.
Oh, so stealth again, then, you're thinking? Shall we run?
Do you think we could...
What if you cause a distraction and we take the elven body deeper into the wizard? It will rendezvous at the marsh. Or further up the road, even.
I know what I'll do. I'll probably come... And I pull out like a little map and I try and draw as best as I can. It's okay looking, but I'll go like this. I'll come around. Well, first I'll make a lot of noise right here, and then I'll come around, and then probably loop over here, and then come back this way, and then we meet up right here.
Oh, all right. Okay, boys, let's do this plan. We're going to give his chance to prove himself. Pick up the elf and move quietly now. So we're going to... Are you going to step right out to cause distraction?
Yes.
Okay, so you hear the voices down below. There he is! Got him, boys! And you see a bunch of heisty dwarfs running towards you with their beards flowing. Little dust storm behind them. But there's a cart there, and there's one rider with the cart, and he stops the horse. But the three dwarves are running towards you.
All right, I book it over here. I assume athletics?
Yes. And
Okay.
it's going to be average with a black.
Oh.
Success, 2 threats, so... How do I do those?
Well, I get whacked in the face by a bunch of branches.
Okay, so there's mechanical side of it, like you could take 2 strain for that, or we could give a boost dice to the opposing party.
I'll take 2 strain. I've got 8 strain now.
Okay. So you make your way through the bush there and dodging in and amongst the leaves and branches and stuff, and you come around the corner, you're looking back as you hear the trample of the footfalls coming behind you. Hey, what this way, boys? Round them up, gather round. We'll get them quartered soon. And you just, as you're running, you just turn around to get back into the run, and you run right into a tree and smash your face into it. Knocks you on your ass.
Shoot. Can I quickly... I'm a bit far above them. Can I scoop behind the tree and maybe try and stealth my way around or out?
Well, it didn't stop you. You just continue running on. But you take the strain on that roll. Yeah.
I basically banged into it with like half my face and my shoulder, but that didn't stop me.
Yeah, or it may have knocked you on your ass, but you get to your feet again and continue running.
Gotcha. So I'm still running. I'm supposed to lose them somewhere around here. So
yeah. So I'm gonna give them a check for looking for you.
He's so beef.
All right.
What's the right one I'm looking for? Perception. So we got 2 dwarves looking in the dark with dwarven sight.
Shoot, I forgot that dwarves can see in the dark for some arbitrary reason.
Because mechanics.
Okay, I think that looks about right.
Ah, shoot. I'm not gonna survive this, am I?
Nope.
Okay, so they have a threat. Oh no, it all washed.
So I have 1 success.
Okay, so as you ran into the bush, there you hear the snap of the trees as you ran into it, and they're like, "Oh, he's up there! Keep going! I got him! Don't worry!" So as you're running, you hear an arrow go, thunk, it sticks into a tree right beside you. I missed him! I missed him!
Alright, I'm running. I'm running again.
Okay, so get another athletics, but you get a black die this time.
I don't understand why you're shooting me.
He's like, the kobold's trying to plead for his life. Ha ha! We got him on the road now, boys.
I'm not playing. I'm a stranger in this land. Your foreign greetings with arrows confuse me.
Oh, have none of it. Are you running after you?
All right.
All right, so you got a success, but another threat. So you're taking another strain on that one.
Shoot.
It's stressful for you. So we should actually do a chase scene now, is how we should be doing this. So it should be your... So chase situations are athletics against athletics.
Okay.
So we should actually have rolled that last time. So let's just narratively... So ignore the 2 strain. This is narratively how we came up, but we're actually chasing through the woods. So it's going to be your athletics...
Wait, they're dwarves.
They're still...
Dwarves aren't known for their athleticism, are they?
Well, they're still...
big.
It's still statted, though.
Alright, never mind.
So it's going to be against 3 purple for you. And you're just going to roll that. Okay, so you have a success, so you gain a whole range band ahead of them. So you're at medium, so you're between medium and long. You have to roll it one more time. So a second range band. So you're long range from him now. So now give me a stealth check. That's going to be average to see if you can like sneak away from them. Essentially, you've outrun them. Okay, so you successfully have lost them.
Oh man, I did so well. Can I get a strain back?
You get strain back versus your... God, I can't remember what it's called anymore. I'm drawing so many blanks. It's your presence.
So 1.
1, yeah.
Well, I had 10, so that makes me back up to 11.
Okay, so you're on the side road here, and you hear, psst, psst.
I look over in the direction,
And you see Shadrach. He's like, "Is it safe to come out now? Have you outrun them?"
Yes, I did, but we better hurry. They're hot on my blood for some reason.
Oh, excellent! You've done well here. You shall be commended. Move, boys, move.
Hey, if it's all right with you, I made a very bad impression down in that well. Yeah, I reacted badly. I'd like to apologize.
Oh, that's fine. Most people don't like me. I think it's something to do with my voice. It turns them off somehow.
Well, I think it's a very lovely basso.
What'd you say? What'd you call me?
A bath. Never mind. It was a compliment. Don't think any deeper into it.
Okay, so we make our way deeper into the land begins to start to change, and we get start crossing plains, and you get the smell of stagnant air on the, and you eventually you find the ground begins to start to become more quagmire and squishy, and the smell of swamp is in the air.
Giggity.
So where's the characters?
I hope you brought your... Oh, it's not snow. I'm sorry, I thought this was snow. When I heard the word quagmire, I should have assumed swamp, but I don't know why. But everything was white, so I just thought it was snow. My eyes were adjusting to the darkness.
Alright, boys. We're safe now. Just merely a walk.
Hold on. He's starting to smell. Like, wait, where'd the other one go?
I've
Did we lose one?
escaped.
No, not you. The other kobold.
We'll
there
put
he
him
is.
under there.
He's guarding the rear. He's starting to smell. Maybe we should bathe him.
Or if we put him in the water, make it quick. We don't want the creatures to grab him.
Okay. Alright, you come over here. We're going to grab his arms. We're going to grab his arms like this.
You're gonna bathe in swamp water to get the smell out.
Do you want to smell like piss, or do you
I
want to
think
smell
I
like
think the
swamp?
piss would smell better, to be honest.
Alright. After our telecommunication, I say, wait, he doesn't want to be bathed.
No, you can't. This was meta. You
That was
can't.
just
But
meta,
we're going
yeah.
to do it anyway, whether
Yeah.
he likes it or not. And we're holding him by the arms, keeping his head above water.
You idiot! No!
We're keeping his head above water.
You idiot!
So you see little trails in the water coming towards you here.
Up! Oh, cobalt strength activate! Let's get him up, guys!
Oh, here they come! I told you to watch out. Okay, it smells good. You can pull him out. He's all dripping wet, and he's got like bits of weed stuck to his face.
Hold on, and I very gingerly take the weed off of his face. I'm like,
Oh,
there
yeah.
we go. You're pretty. And I tap his face very gently.
Yes, very pretty. I like this one. We should hang him on a wall or something. But the master wants him. We bring him to the master. You guys see these
Okay,
things?
let us go. Let us go, friends. Onward to adventure.
Okay, so we can make our way all the way up to
Camp.
the camp. Yeah.
But the other one. Others are. They look all identical too.
Oh,
wonder if they're
that's
twins.
so racist.
It is racist. I'll admit it right here.
We have made it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, they're quite a bit larger, aren't they?
Yes, we should probably.
We shall scale up to make ourselves more presentful.
I think
Yes,
you should
inflate your
stay.
bodies. The natural cobalt defense mechanism.
No, just suck
Oh
him.
no, I have gone too far.
Stop showing off!
If only that was a thing. Yodex, I know. Oh, we have to kill Murtag now. I want to be a rubber man.
Stretch, yeah. Space dude and rubber girl.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. There was something on The Simpsons, and I watched it, but it's close enough. It was Space Dude and Stretch Girl or something like that. Anyways. Alright. We shall have a meal quickly. And then we'll go talk to the boss.
I'll get me and the elf some soup. Would you like some soup, elf? He's like there's like flies buzzing around him on his face, and he's like completely passed out, like his head's dangling down, but we end up burning him. Would you like some soup? I would like some soup. I am an elf. I enjoy trees.
He's speaking? Oh, I get it. Haha! That's funny. I like that.
I'm gonna kill every single one of you when I wake up.
I've been nothing but good to you.
No, you. I think Steve will live, but the rest, this man especially.
That was hardly
Oh.
racist. On the scale of 1 to racist, that was slightly racist.
What?
Alright, so I kind of like sit him up against this log, this boat, and his head droops down, and I pick it up. Have you ever seen like The Princess Bride or whatever that movie's called?
Yeah.
Where like he's like, sit me up, and then he's like completely limp, but they put him on like the battlements and they like face his head in the direction where he wants to look.
Yeah.
I'm doing that kind of thing, except for he's completely knocked out. And I'm just like very tenderly feeding him soup, and whenever he coughs, I stop.
Okay, so you gain back 2 hit points, Murtag.
Yes.
Somehow you're getting soup down, and it's helping. So the other kobold approaches. He's like, "What do you have here? An elf? Shall we
Yes.
poke it?"
No, it is very fragile. It is like a beautiful flower, except it's covered in piss and swamp water.
Oh, so it has perfume on it then, does it?
If you call my piss perfume, then yes.
Well, that's what attracted me over here in the first place. He like leans down.
Are you saying you're attracted to my piss?
Maybe. Gives you a wink. After all, I am the female.
Hold on. Excuse me. Excuse me, but I am a child. Do not do this to me.
So she just leans forward and starts going through his pockets. Let's see if he's got anything good on him.
No, don't.
You shouldn't do that. Don't do that, man. Come on, have some decency.
I'm a woman.
Or,
Don't tell me what to do.
Listen, okay, I'm done. Get out of here. Go. Get.
Ah!
Jesus. You craven monsters. Picking on the poor defenseless elf like this.
I have resupplied our stuff. Here is more rations for you. And I have another potion here. Put it in this gullet. We've got to revive him.
Yeah.
If we can.
Yes, I better do so.
So you gain 4 more hit points there, Murtag.
And I pat his back whenever he coughs, kind of like, come on, it's okay, buddy.
I don't know why we're trying to save him. I saw his future. It's most convoluted. He's going to die in a thunderstorm horribly.
That's a shame. You see people's futures? Right? Don't answer that question. I don't want to know.
Speaking
You can
of
see the
which,
future. You already know what I was going to ask.
maybe you come and look at my crystal ball in the tent. I'll show you your future.
I have the deepest feeling that I am some sort of one-off person and I shall die very soon.
Most likely. Anyways, how's he looking?
He's looking, I don't know, about 6 points better?
Oh,
He's-
6 points. That's good. Oh, I've got the piece. I'll be right back. Goes through here, tinkling away into the water over here.
Can I attempt alchemy once again to see if I can revive him?
Yeah, you can attempt another roll.
Alright.
Can you get a boost this time? For all the times he's done it before, and now that
Sure.
he's an actual stopped spot where he has
All right,
supplies.
I'll give sympathy boost.
Thank you. Oh, it didn't matter anyway.
So didn't work.
Oh, darn it. I'm sorry.
I get a wound for that.
Do you?
No, I don't. Oh.
Man, I am really off on my alchemy skills today.
No, it's just the luck. It's just the luck of trying to work anything on me. Unless it's attaching my brain to a ship. Then that works, apparently.
Alright now, I suppose we'll get some rest. And in the morning, we'll alert the boss of our find here. The kobolds have done their job for the boss.
Do these people have like a wheelbarrow?
A wheelbarrow?
Yes, it is a farming implement. It is used to
Oh,
carry
a
large sacks of soil from place
Shit
to place.
cart. Yes,
Yes, a
We-
shit cart.
we don't have no shit cart. We don't farm here. We have boats for fishing and catching eels.
Wait, okay, hold on. I'm not going to be. My clan is so much better than your clan, guy. But my clan at least does something. What do you people do?
We work for the boss, of course.
Don't want to know, really. And I slump back against the boat. Just let us know when we leave.
Alright, I go in my tent now and get rest. You guys have a good night.
Right. Can I get a blanket for this guy?
Sure.
I get him a blanket, and
I get a blanket.
I get him a blanket, and I put him. I put like my bag on this little beam right here, and so he has like a nice, somewhat lumpy but okay-ish pillow, and I put a blanket over him, and I sleep against this thing.
Okay, so you look up into the starry night, and the sparks of the fire goes up, and you're looking up into the giant tree above you. And looking up into the tree there, you see a peak of a roof up inside the tree.
I kind of take a double take, and then I squint my eyes and look more closely.
So as your eyes adjust away from the fire there, you can see that there is a platform built into the side of this giant oak tree, and on top of it there is a peak of a roof over top of it.
Oh wait, he's on a boat. Excellent. He's much more mobile. I slightly push off the boat, and I kind of oar it to a place that's close to the tree.
You're gonna get us all killed. We're all gonna die now.
And then I stealth and try to climb the tree at the same time.
Okay, so actually you can just physically walk along right here towards the tree.
Oh. How heavy is this elf? Like, could I reasonably carry him?
No,
No,
probably not.
No.
Alright.
Okay, so you're gonna attempt to get. So you make your way up towards the tree here and the base of it.
Murtaugh, you're such a good climber.
Yes,
He's already up there.
I'm so great.
Elves
and
are natural to trees.
I can climb trees while unable to move.
All Bernie
no.
style.
Is there a window? I can...
So well, you have to do your climb check, but Murtaugh is down at the bottom. we can't just.
Yes.
We're not going to metagame to the top here.
I know we're not. Murtaugh, like hands on hips. How did you get inside this tree? And then his like head was laying against a tree, but it like slowly slumps down. Oh, classic Murtaugh. And then I just continue on my way.
Okay, so you're gonna have to do a difficult climb to get up that tree.
It's a good thing I have athletics. Ooh, baby.
All right, so you tell me how you climb this tree.
We scale in precision. I do that thing where I put most of my weight on a thing that I know can hold me, and then I use that to launch myself up. And I very quickly scale the tree this way. Kind of like rock climber style. You know those really good rock climbers that could do that? I do that.
Yeah, where they're like hanging from hand to hand and hold their
Yes.
body up with their upper body.
Swinging myself around.
Okay, so you eventually scaled the tree here and make your way onto the platform there. And you see this old, decrepit shack sitting here, and a windmill slowly turning.
Dude, I've never seen such a contraption. I wonder what it does. Do I actually know what the windmill does?
I don't know, do you? You'd have to tell me what your character knows.
No, I'm a tribal. I probably don't know what it means.
So you'd find it a little bit startling to see this thing. Be afraid of it at first, possibly like jumping out of the way, or like attempting to hide from it.
Jesus, it's a big wooden monster that spins. Or maybe it's just a building, much like that building. I don't know what this building is, but it's probably not a monster. And I come out of... Well, I don't come out of stealth because I'm sneaking up towards the window.
Okay, so you're going to attempt to... What are you doing up to the window? You're just going up to a side window right here?
Yes.
Okay, I'll try to get you in there. Okay, so you approach this window here, and you detect a candlelight flickering inside of it.
But not much else, I assume?
No, it's actually fairly dark.
Well, I could break in, or I could probably do the sensible thing. I go to the front door, and I very politely knock.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom.
It's more like I'm tiny.
Okay. So after some time, you hear, all right, what is it?
Hello. My friend, he's an elf. He's slightly hurt. Do you happen to have any medical supplies?
Ah. The door opens up, and you see this old grizzled man in a nightcap, dwarven man in a nightcap, looking at you. You there, Cobalt! Where's your leader? Where is Shadrach?
Shadrach. I don't actually. Well, Shadrach's down there, but he's not my leader. I'm here on behalf of my sister. She's part of the Eastern tribe. She roped me into helping Shadrach.
Okay, very well. That's fine and dandy then. And so what is your news there? Are you just accustomed to in your tribes going around and waking people up in the middle of the night?
I'm ever so sorry. I seem to misunderstand my station. There's an elf. He's pretty badly hurt.
An elf, you say?
Yes.
Well, then bring him up. I've been waiting for him.
I look down at my tiny hands, and I look down at the very steep tree. There may be a bit of problems with me bringing him up.
Oh, you... Oh, I understand. Here, hold on. You see, he reaches inside the door there, and you can look across, and he pulls this lever, and you hear... Take the stairs. It's much easier. Bring him on now. Go, hurry, quickly.
Okay. And
So
I go
a part of the tree is actually opened up, and there's a big spiraling wooden stair going down, and a door is opened up in the side of the tree right here.
Okay, come here, little elf. Let's go. And I drag the actual big elf.
Okay, so we'll do an athletics check for you to drag Murtag up there. It's going to be difficult for you to do that because he's bigger than you are.
Oh, not very happening.
So all of a sudden, you're sitting there huffing and puffing away.
I need assistance. Whew.
Okay, so what you gonna do?
Okay. I roll him to a more comfortable. I roll him to a more comfortable position, and I kind of dust myself off, and I head towards the tribals. And there's this one on guard. I'm like, I need you to help me carry an elf.
Is Shadrach good with taking the elf out?
Yes.
Alright, I'll go with you then. Let's go.
Okay.
God, he stinks. But if the
Yes.
wizard wants to see him, the wizard wants to see him. So you hear this hissing coming up behind you as you see these lizards things coming towards you.
I was...
Oh shit! Battle stations.
Yeah. Ah, crap. Let's just get him out of here. Come on. Let's pull it all together now. Pull. So we'll pull it with this guy. But he's going to give you a boost dice. Attempted again with a boost. He has no more athletics than you do.
I gotta add to skip. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, what lovely music.
Alright, so he was actually pretty helpful.
Yep, this is much easier when there are two small kobolds lifting a giant elf.
So two little kobolds, you see them, they're pulling this guy up this wooden stair, and there's magical sconces along the walls that are illuminated, giving a bluish green light, like flickering magical flame. And you guys are pulling him up this spiral stairs here. And you make yourself up onto the wooden deck here, and then enter into this room here. And I'll just grab the room.
Steve will return in Avengers Fight Against Ultron.
I'd pay to see that.
You pay to see a Cobalt get massively destroyed by a freaking Ultron?
Yeah.
Alright, well, thanks for the help. I think I can roll him from here.
Alright. Do you want me to tell Shadrach that you've made it, or what?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'll tell Shadrach. He climbs down the ladder.
And I start rolling him. And
So
I
this,
roll him.
So the old feller here, he gets always like, put him on the bed. Put him on the bed over there.
Okay. And I roll him to the bed, and then I kind of, one limb at a time, put all of the limbs on the bed until his arm is the only arm and his torso are the only things not on the bed. And then I kind of, whoof, and then using leverage from me being directly underneath him, I just flop the rest onto the bed.
Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Thank
Now,
you. Well,
what do we
it was
have?
a team effort.
What do we have? What do we have? Ah, an elf. Excellent. I've been looking for an elf. This elf is special, though. There's something magical about him. Ah, I will have to study. I will have to study, yes. Let him rest. Cobalt, you go back to your kind. I'll call for you when needs be.
Okay. I suppose you can call me Steve.
You can see he opens up a book there. He's begins reading about something.
Goodbye, sir.
Yes, bye-bye. He waves his hand without looking. Pipe smoke burling up. Okay, so you can make your way back down to the other kobolds, or whatever you're going to do.
Can I stealth inside of this pot and hear what is happening?
Yeah, you can roll a daunting stealth check.
Never mind.
You might succeed. You can try it.
I don't have the best stealth in the world.
Doesn't matter. It's not going to be
Will
horrible for
I
you.
definitely get caught and maybe exploded?
I don't think you'll get exploded.
You know what? I could probably pull it off as me being a clumsy idiot kobold to look at me.
You could
I'm
just
small and
ask
stupid.
them if you could stay.
Excuse me, sir. Can I stay?
Oh, you!
It's still me. I just want to learn. I'm very interested.
Much like young Shadrach back in the day. Yes, I taught him everything he knows, you know.
Wow, that's impressive. If he had even a fraction of your skill must be astronomical.
Yeah, well, Shadrach is arrogant. But, anyways, there's a scourge coming to this land soon. And we must defend ourselves from it. Young Cobalt, little twinkle in his eye.
Ah, good. I'll have you know I've been taking very good care of the elf. He unfortunately suffered many horrible aromas, but I've made sure that his body was safe.
Come here, young Cobalt, I show you something.
All right, and I tippy-toe to see what's on the desk.
Pulls out a little stool. There you go. Get up on this stool.
I climb up onto the stool.
He puts his book to the side and taps out his pipe. Then he pulls forth this crystal ball type thing. I taught Shadrach how to use crystal balls, but I'll show you something. So he speaks a couple words. And then the ball begins to illuminate, and you see, you look into the ball there, and you see the fog begins to clear, and you can see the face of this evil-looking minotaur, and he's got big, large horns on him and rings hanging from his ears, and he's yelling at other people there. And then things start to pan back a little further, and you can see that he's yelling out like a dictator over a group of people dwarves and hobgoblins and stuff. Almost like he's rallying a war cry, and he's got his fist in the air, and he's yelling, and obviously people are responding to it. You can almost sense the energy around this all. And then the old man looks towards you, and he goes, "This is the problem coming to this land. You see, this is what's coming to Hillholm. We must protect this village. The kobolds, you and me alike. The Hillholm have been very quiet and peaceful. We don't want to have this come across the land."
I shake my head. I do not. My tribe would not stand a chance.
You see, this elf here, he was brought to this area by magic. I sensed he came over the winds somehow, magically, and arrived in Hillholm. I sent Shadrach to go get information. You see, I created a magical airship. I need money to fund a special book I want from the High Elf, or the hierarchies of magic, the High School of Magic. And when I get the book, but I don't have the credits, you see. So what I've done is I've made the ship, and I've promised it to this man, and I promised it to that man, and they say, "Oh, we're going to get the money," and then they don't get the money, and it goes on, and the last guy I had this top hat wearing fancy pretty boy, but he seems like he had a chance. But I realized that him and this elf here, Murtag, they were together working on stuff, but at least they were moving forward, not like that other fool that ran off and got caught up with the fair folk. But if I could just sell this here, then I can get my magic book. But either way, I don't want my realm to become distasteful with these evil minions coming out of the mountains.
He nods, and he pats his pockets. He doesn't know if he has anything of value, but he's going to offer it to the wizard. Can I have like a necklace bought for like beads or something from the tribe and passed down through my family?
Sure. You can flip a story point and make that a narrative fact. So these are story points. Instead of destiny points, you have story points.
It's not much, but it is of some wealth. It's a little gold necklace. A little bit big on him, but he puts it under his shirt, and it's got a decent ruby in the center. He takes it off his head, and he puts it in his tiny little hands. It's huge in his tiny little hands, and he offers it to the wizard. I wish for a realm of peace as well. I would not wish to see this land beset by monsters. I offer this to help you fight.
You see the glint in his eye, and he takes a puff on his pipe. And the smoke comes from the side of his lips there. He's like, "There's something special about you little kobolds. I've known it from the start. You have hearts of gold, and yet you're so scaly and creepy. All the same, I'll take this gift from you, and I call you one of my own special forces."
Oh, thank you. I start to like the kobolds here. I think I'll stick around.
Well, either way, things are going to change soon, and there's going to be a war. I may have need of you if there is going to be a war.
Well, you can count on me. I've got scout, I've got stealth, and I've got my gladius and my dagger. I will kill something with these. I haven't in this entire journey, but I promise I can.
Well, you know what? Battle peer-to-peer is not always necessarily the ways of winning of the war. Sometimes wars can be won with a simple action. Gives you a little wink.
Yes. I've got what it takes. You can count on me.
Yes. Well, I'm going to continue with my studies. You may stay here with your friend if you wish, or go back to your kobold friends. Either way, the sun is rising.
Of course. Do you, back to my previous question, do you actually have any medical supplies?
Yes, he reaches up, he tinkles around in a bunch of old vials and stuff. He's like, ah, yes, here we are. Administer this to the man. We shall hopefully get him back on his feet soon enough.
Okie dokie. And I take the bottle, and I hop onto the bed, and I lift his head up so that it goes down his throat easier without him choking on it, and I kind of do the same thing I've been doing with the soup, except pouring it nice and slow, making sure that he hopefully doesn't cough out any of it because I assume he needs all of it.
Okay, so as you pour this down his throat there, the sun is just cresting over the tops of the mountains there, and the sunlight begins coming through the dusty old windows there. And you can see the little particles of sparks of dust in the sunbeams. And you stop for a moment there and just really enjoy and take in the beauty of this. And then you look back down towards Murtag and you see his eyes are open. And he looks towards you, and you guys lock gaze for the first time.
Hello, friend.
I'm going to narratively punch him as hard as I can in the face.
Can I roll to dodge?
Narrative punch, it doesn't do any damage.
But you could narratively say what you're doing to react to it.
I had suspected this. After all, who would want to wake up to a kobold? And I do tiny backflips away. Narratively speaking.
Yeah.
So
Murtag, you're at 1 HP right now.
It's okay, friend. It's
so
okay.
he swings, misses, and falls out of bed.
No, friend, come on. It's okay. It's okay. I come down near him and I attempt to not only steady him but reassure him. It's okay, friend. It's okay. Come on, get back to bed.
Eudex, do I still have my short sword on me?
I don't know. Sure. I think
Sure.
I don't think they disarmed you, so.
I'm gonna sit up and pull it out.
I am going to back up. Okay, it looks like you need time. I'm just going to sit right here, and we can stay right here if you want, and I don't have to come, and you don't have to stab me.
Yeah, he's sitting up against the bed holding his entire torso.
So you hear this gruff old voice. Murtag, sit down. It's very authoritative.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm already sitting now. Who are you people?
My name is very unpronounceable, so you may call me whatever you like, as long as it's not Steve.
Okay. This is not. Where am I? This is not anywhere I remember being.
You are in a swamp in a wizard's magical treehouse.
How did I get here?
I brought you here.
Why? Why?
Well, because you were in a big, deep well full of spiders, and you were going to be cocooned.
What? Oh.
And then you were almost killed by a giant, and then you were almost killed by dwarves. Not those dwarves, but like dwarves of the carriage. And then you were almost killed by alligators, but I made sure you didn't get hurt.
Heck's an alligator.
I don't know. Well, we have them where I come from, but suffice it to say, they're big, evil things that live in water, and they're very scary.
Oh.
I don't know if those were alligators, but I didn't want to look because you were very dirty, and I just wanted to wash you for a tiny moment.
It's slightly creepy, but okay.
What, like me caring for you, or the laughing?
Yes. Both.
Well,
So you hear the pipe the old dwarf there. It's just, you can see the spark in his eyes. Just he's giggling away to himself as he smokes his pipe.
Well,
Alright, now who are you? Now who are you?
Who am I? I'm Grumdram, the Wizard of the Marsh. Your friend here, Mr. Patterson, I believe. He promised to bring me a golden axe, or money, credits, sorry, for an airship I created for him.
Oh. Him.
Yes,
Well,
him.
Slight problem. I have not been myself for... Oh, great. I don't even know what day it is.
It's been at least 2 days since you fell in the hole, so I would say 2 days from the last time you remember it being in the hole.
Oh, Cobalt. It's 3:52 AC.
I don't know what that means.
And the autumn of 352, of course.
I know
That's
what
the trees are turning orange.
How many moons into the autumn is it?
Where? The moon, which one? There's 3 moons, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right. Technicalities, excuse me. You know what? The cultural calendar is far too different. I see this now. It has been 2 days, maybe 3 days.
Well, if it's exactly that, and it's probably been a good month since. Oh gosh, he's gonna try to stand up and then fall right back down. What? What happened?
If I come over there to try and help you, are you going to stab me?
He's gonna put his sword away. No, since
Okay.
you haven't tried to kill me already. Guess you're not trying to.
Okay, arm on my shoulder. Let's get you to bed.
Well, get back in the bed.
I'm
Alright.
much more sturdy than I look. You can put a little bit of weight on me as long as it's not too much.
You let him rest. I go back to my studies. We'll figure out how to defeat these people.
Are you hungry, buddy?
I'm preparing stuff.
Defeat who? What are you going on about?
There's
You rest! You hear his voice as he calls across the room.
there is a evil. It's led by a minotaur and some dwarves and some hobgoblins.
A minute. This couldn't be, is it?
It is most likely.
Can we meta here? And I don't remember the guy's name. It's been a while.
Malcor.
No.
Malcor.
Oh,
He's cross-legged on the bed.
hey. Oh, dwarf man. What? Grin, whatever your name is. Is that Malcor guy?
You just hear him.
The
Big puff of smoke is up. Yes! Malcor!
Oh, great.
That's a very
You should
that's
rest!
a very minotaur name. Yes, he's right. You should rest. But would you like me to bring you food later? Maybe some soup? Something easily digestible?
I need to get better as soon as I can. I can't stay around here, okay? I've got my own problems.
Medicine and food, and probably like 2 or 3 days. There's no rushing being healed.
Well, tell that to Magic.
I don't know much about magic. I only know the one spell, and I can't even work it properly.
Look, send a party back to that well you found me, and there's more people down there, and they've got a cleric.
Oh, shoot. Yes, I will. If it's all right with you, Mr. Grindram.
Grumdram. Ah! You see, I think everything will be fine with them as long as they deal with the fairy. You see, she's quite a little sorceress, that little witch. But, all the same, I believe your party will be strong enough to defeat them. You get rest. and I will get this spell prepared. And we will be ready to help face them in battle. Malcor's armies are marching as we speak, you see.
What? The mercenary wizard we met in a tavern has an army.
He was coming across as a mercenary, I imagine, for some sort of game he was playing, possibly. But, well, you rest and I will show you what he's been up to. Now go to sleep now.
Good night.
Goodies.
Good night, Mr.
I'm gonna take a break for 1 sec, guys. But you guys can RP if you want.
Good night. Good night. The sun is up. How are you? I can't sleep.
It's a phrase amongst my people. I have some herbs that could make you sleep for a little bit.
No, thank you. I need. Give me what? Look, just go find some potions. Give them to me. Heal me up right, and I can just leave. Alright, I've got to get back to my people.
Okay, I come next to him and I look for any red potions. That's
You're gonna have to wait because Yodex had to go.
Okay, now I'll go. I'll be right back.
Oh. Wait, he said now he'll be right back. Alright. Well, hang on. If I remember correctly, I do have some herbs that you can chew on that would have given me like a automatic success, right?
For a medicine check.
Yeah, I've still got those, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feed them to you.
Okay, well, I'll... Let's see, Oh, yeah, great. Well, that ain't happening.
Nope. You probably take one sniff at those and be like, I'll take my chances.
I had to roll for the second one, but I can't.
This place is very strange.
You're telling me. I woke up here.
I meant more along the lines of huge cities that much outweigh the tribes I know. And dwarves that are very angry at kobolds, and I don't know why.
Dwarves, I've known, don't agree with kobolds, and they usually try to kill each other.
I'm sorry. My kind tries to have decent relations with humans and elves and dwarves. But I can tell you from a fact with socializing with some other kobolds that not every peach is as ripe as the other.
Especially the one, yeah, I would imagine, but especially the ones around here.
Yes, they seem to be the bruised peaches in the metaphor.
You're the only one who's I've actually had a conversation with the other ones that just attacked us and stole stuff.
Very reasonable.
Especially that flippin' mage. I'm gonna kill him next time I see him.
Mage?
Yeah. One's running around wielding magic stole a book of ours we needed to.
Oh, I think I know this mage.
Oh, you do?
He is not very approachable. I told him that his voice has a very nice baritone, but I was lying.
Just as you hear this, as you guys are speaking,
It was a fantastic baritone.
you hear this
There's
coming up the stairs here.
panel
Oh,
between
I'm
us.
here. I'm here.
Wait.
Oh, I'm here, boss.
Wait a sec, what's that?
Ah, Shadrach, here you are.
Tone.
Yes, boss. I
Slowly get out of bed.
wanted to say that the prisoner has escaped. Or the elf, he escaped last night. I blame the new man.
I get up, I see him, I yell, "You!" I'm like a primal attack at him.
Wait a minute. While he's like limping past him, he's like, "Wait a minute. Didn't that other guy tell?" Shit. Yeah, whatever.
So what's the difficulty to hit him with a bunch of vines that I'm gonna throw at him from the ground?
What are you trying to do?
It's a vine attack, you know? Primal magic.
Okay. Pull vines from... It's probably going to be difficult, I think. And I think I'm going to turn one of those, flip a story point, that the wizard's not going to allow that. So he's going to try to stop you and turn into a red.
Can I like very gently like walk? He's like limping along, right? So can I like very gently put my arm on his shoulder? Like, you should probably not do this.
Yeah, you can talk him
no,
down
no,
if you
no,
want.
no. He's full. He. If you knew what happened, you'd do the same.
Do your people not have guest laws in your? No, right?
Oh. No, nope. we
Okay.
canceled.
So you got fail and you got... So all we have is despair. So as you're doing this, the wizard's like, he turns around and he says, "Enough!" And it's like this bloom of energy goes out and blows you back and Shadrach to his ass, everyone onto their ass, and Murta, you go scuttling back and you land onto the bed there. You see the old... You just get knocked down to the ground. And Shadrach gets knocked to the ground too. And he's like, "We'll not be having any of that here. Not in my house. Understood, elf?" He points towards you.
Gets back of the pulls out his shorts. So yeah, you tell that to that thieving piece of crap.
Yeah.
That thieving piece of feces, as you call it, was doing my bidding.
You're bidding? Well, you're a piece of crap too. He broke in,
Can I
attacked us.
very quickly like jump up and put my mouth on that? And like my hand, not my mouth, excuse me, my hand on that, on his mouth. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
do
fine.
not mean
Yeah.
these things. You do not mean these things that you say. You are very angry and very hurt, and your pain is clouding your judgment.
I'm gonna push him off. Just kind of, just not throw him off, but just kind of push him away.
Bulls?
Alright.
I would like to very firmly stay where I am. Like, not pushing hard against him, but resisting just enough to not be pushed by this frail elf that's barely alive.
As Shadrach approaches, he's like,
All right, I don't understand. I did exactly what I was supposed to do, boss.
"Yes, you did, Shadrach. You did exactly what I asked. I believe we have a bit of a misunderstanding." Pulls a chair up beside the bed there, sits down, and pipe smoke goes out, starts filling the area. "Now tell me there, elf, what do you understand of your encounter with my friend Shadrach here?"
Take my hand off his mouth.
If I can recall the night in full detail, we had just completed a job looking for the mayor, looking for her daughter, ran all around town when we found her in the Fire Forge? Yes, the Fire Forge's house. When bunch of kobolds busted in, stole a book, knocked out two of the members of the house, and attacked us.
Yes, may I interject here?
Go on, Shadrach, tell us your side then.
I gave them strict orders to just steal the book and do nothing else. They disobeyed and they attacked. And I gave them crap for it afterwards. But we did get the book for you, boss.
Yes, you did get the book for me.
So is that the same happening when I came in? You were all surrounding Vance.
Well, you see, he was attempting to take the book from me and stop my work for the boss. So I had to get it from him.
You know, if you could have just, I don't know, asked for a book because you needed it to stop an army that's threatening the entire city.
But you see, the boss, he wants to make sure that he's gonna get paid the monies. He needs.
All right, Shadrach. I'll say they already know I need money for the airship because of my new incantation book, or what's the word I'm looking for?
Incantation.
Yeah, that's right. Incantation book I'm looking for.
Yes, the book, the one that will help me become a great wizard.
Soon enough, Shadrach. Soon enough. Now, Murtag, you understand that young Shadrach here was merely doing my bidding. I needed the Fireforge book of their. Frankly, I wanted to see how much coin they had. I can't put it any other way than that. I see they're a little bit lacking. They have enough, but I don't want to destitute them. That's why I think that to find that golden axe would definitely be the difference. But your friends are hot on that trail, I believe, at the moment.
Oh. Like,
So basically, what you're sitting here telling me you're just a bunch of filthy thieves.
Thieves with purpose, I suppose.
Still a thief no matter what.
Possibly.
if your sister was starving on the street and the best way to feed her was to give bread, would you really be a filthy thief rather than a thief
She's
trying to
most
do his
likely
best?
dead at this moment, so you better shut your mouth.
I was referring to my sister in an actual event that happened, but okay.
Now, Murtag, why don't you tell me more about where you come from? Takes a big pull off his pipe.
He'll try to stand up again.
I let him use my shoulder as a support.
Where I come from? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I need to get back, because I don't even know what happened there. So I have to get back to see if they're still there, if anything's still there. So good day.
I think not, Murtag. You have a job to do here before you leave back to Darkenwood.
No, what job is that? I haven't agreed to anything.
You're not going to take alarm that he even called out where you're from?
Wait, hold on. Hold, what now? I didn't hear that last bit.
He called you out from where you're from.
Are you gonna give me I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to explain to me how you know where I'm from.
I'm a dwarf of study. And I have special skills with crystal balls. I know what's happening in this realm. Your coming here was for a reason.
Doubt it was failed magic.
May seem like failed magic to you, but your mage had a purpose to send you here. You may be the one that turns this tide of battle.
Yeah, I doubt that.
We shall see. All the same, would you like to see her?
Who?
Her. And he holds up his hand, he snaps his finger, and you see this little, illusion of a floating airship slowly spinning above his hand.
Oh, is that the airship Vance has been going on about?
Is the girl on the airship?
What? Oh, I see. No, you see, Cobalt, misunderstanding here. The airship I merely call her is a. Well, never mind.
Yes,
It
never
has
mind.
genitalia.
Stop interrupting.
Okay, I'm
The
sorry.
boss is talking.
I just didn't understand.
You look peaked. There, Mr. Murtaugh, here, take this magical potion. It gives you back 3 HP.
Drank it.
Okay, so you're back another 3. Well, do you want to look at her or not? The old dwarf bellows out.
Well, if it didn't hurt to move every step, then yeah, I would.
So that's a yes?
She's gonna sit back down.
Alright, let him rest. We'll look at airships and stuff later. No need to get excited. I need to complete this incantation. It's most powerful.
I can help, boss.
Alright, come have a look. We'll work on it together.
I keep him company. I hop, I do a little leap backwards, and I land on the bed. Are you hungry? Murtaugh is your name?
No, it isn't. Yes, I could take some food.
I'll get you a stew. Is anonymous meat stew okay with you? I know we have stew, but I don't know if the meat is.
Just bring me. I don't want to know what's in it.
Okay. And I hop down and I do the thing where I grab the sides and I slide down.
Feet and hands down the poles.
Yeah.
Okay, Marta, you're sitting there where he's gone, and you hear them talking amongst each other, and little poofs of smoke and stuff are coming off the table in front of them. And he's like,
Oh, I got it. Oh, yeah.
never mind. Just pay attention.
I'm listening, boss.
So they're chattering away.
I rush down. Oh, whoop. There we go. Perfect landing. And I come over and I'm like, I require food.
Well, then go fishing like the rest of them.
It is for the elf and the wizard.
I
It,
suppose we can give him something.
but if you like, afterwards I will help you fish.
Just give him the food. He doesn't know how to fish. He's one of those land dwellers.
This is also true, but I don't know how to hunt. Maybe I can kill whatever those things that inhabit the lake are.
Those things that inhabit the lake are what the food is made of.
Yeah, it's what the food is made of.
When a little baby cobalt comes up to you.
Aren't you adorable?
I have a spear.
Yes, you do. Are you proficient with the spear?
I can do this.
He pokes you in the knee.
Ow. That is a... You will be a good spearman one day. I can already tell by the way my knee slightly hurts.
I go fight the giant moths now.
Maybe you do not do that.
I show you how good I am.
I mean, every good adventurer has an adventure party.
He doesn't hear you. He just continues running off through the grass.
Oh, dang it. My soft-spoken words have not heard him. Your child has ran into the swamp.
Yeah, he always does that. Here's the food for the wizard.
Okay, well, as long as he always does that and decides he's going to fight some giant moths, that's okay. And I take the bowls.
Okay.
I go off. Do I see a child being slaughtered by giant moths?
No, you just see him running. You see him running off, and he's chasing moths actually, but they're not giant in his world. They are, I guess.
Oh. Oh, wow, that's disappointing.
It's a cute, frolicky scene of a small kobold running around fighting
I mean, it's
invisible monsters.
adorable. It's adorable, but it's also disappointing. I was expecting giant moths. Curse your child's imagination. You have ruined this world and its reality for me once again. Once when I was a child, now when I am an adult. How could you have done this to me?
Okay, so you make your way up the stairs here. Try not to spill the whatever you're bringing. The stew, I guess it was, right?
Yes. I imagine I have plates. I have them stacked. Like bowl plate, bowl plate, bowl plate. Bowl plate.
Okay.
And I come up with it. Being very gentle and tucking it underneath my arm so that, like the top of my arm is holding the top and the bottom is being held by my hands.
Okay.
Oh,
And-
soup time! Excellent.
Yes, here is your soup.
Oh,
And
very,
here-
very nice. Oh,
And here is your soup.
amphibian soup, my favorite.
And here is your soup.
Swamp stew again.
What
Nice.
is swamp stew?
Those creatures that swim around. I imagine you saw them.
The dangerous fish.
Yes, this is them. They taste like mud, but they're substance all the same.
Interesting. How dangerous would they be? Could perhaps a cobalt easily slay one?
Well, if he touches you with his tail, it may slay you. They're very poisonous.
Ooh. Thank you for the warning.
Yes. I'll take my mud stew over by the table. I'm almost done, and then we shall leave. We have to prepare to go and join in the battle.
I sit down like cross-legged and I taste the soup. Yes, it tastes like mud. I look over sadly at Murtaugh and I'm like, I'm so sorry I did this to you while you were unconscious.
I don't care. Stuff like this most of my life anyway.
Goodness, what a horrible life.
Oh.
May I teach
Not-
you
Not
May I
as
teach you
bad.
ways of preserving your food like my people do?
Well, not as bad as this, but I used to be hunted a lot.
Was that a yes or a no?
But no, I don't need you to teach me anything.
Oh, well,
So-
alright.
Shadrach comes up. He's like, "May I sit on the bed beside you? You will not kill me."
So you come up here and I will stab you.
I give you your future. You're
Yeah.
ungrateful wretch.
I am
We give you
ungrateful.
your life and carried you back from the spider's nest.
Yeah, I didn't ask for you to drag my idiot body back.
Oh, well. Well, all the same, I'd like to say I'm sorry for the misunderstanding.
You start eating some more. I shouldn't have asked.
Alright, I sit down beside you now.
I have just slightly halfway unsheathed the sword.
I very quickly
Calm
I
down,
very quickly
calm down,
like
calm down.
I take his hand. You don't want to. He will probably stab you. He tried to stab me, and I'm the only one that showed him any kindness.
Yeah, well, you see, he's just an elf after all. They're a little bit delusional.
Hey,
a bit.
now that is. There's a word for it. I am sure there is, but I don't know because I don't have a dictionary.
Yes, well, a dictionary is a wizard's tool, not a kobold. Anyways, I just pull up this old stool here. There we go. Sit down on the stool, nice like.
Crosses his legs. Puts his staff, leans across his legs.
Now, Mr. Murtaugh. And yet not Murtaugh. You said your name was something else.
Thalion.
Valium? What?
Thalion.
Oh,
There's no V. There's no V in there.
Oh, I thought you said Valium, as in like, calm down, dude.
Just continue to eat a soup, eat a stew.
So Thalium, you're from Darkenwood, my boss says.
No.
Oh, he's lying then?
What? I was eating my mud soup. What did you say?
You're saying the boss lies? That Thalium is not from Darkenwood?
Not the Darkenwood, no. Direwood.
Oh, that's what I meant, sorry.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Direwood.
Then that, and then, yeah. Yes, I am from the Direwood.
Yes. So, who are you from Direwood? Gives you little squinty eyes. Leans in.
An elf.
Oh, clearly. I can see that. But, what's your family name, maybe? Let's start there.
You know, I still really don't trust you. After what you did, so I'm, I don't really feel too comfortable telling you that.
I did nothing wrong. I really did what the boss said.
Yeah, tell that to the rope you tied me up in.
Okay, well, that was necessary. You're being irrational.
Right?
Stop pestering him and let him rest.
Well, I just want answers, boss.
Answers come with time. He's clearly still sore about whatever it is that has happened.
But, by the way, you shot whatever. You may not want to be around if Vance comes around, because if he sees you, he will kill you.
But you'll see. Shadrach means well. He's your friend now.
No.
He's your friend now.
Shot, you don't understand.
He walks away, giving you a nod, all reassuringly. He's your friend. We're friends now.
He gets up. He gets up out of bed. Shot, you don't understand. He will. This is no joke. He will kill you if he finds you.
But
Vance is crazy.
But you'll vote for me. You'll vote for me.
No, it doesn't matter. He will kill you no matter what. Nothing will stop him.
Oh, maybe boss will stop him.
But no. Boss will have to kill him to stop him.
No, well, you see, Mr. Patterson, he wants airship more than life.
He wants to kill you more than an airship. I can tell you that right now.
Well, we shall see. Interesting times ahead, I suppose.
This doesn't bode well.
He does not bode well. You do not know Vance Patterson. He's a maniac.
Oh, he means well. I seen him with the crystal ball. Vance means well.
He may mean well, but it's not gonna mean well for you.
Shadrach, you do realize that people don't see the same things that you see when you look inside your crystal ball, right?
Well,
Like,
I see what they see, but I cannot necessarily see what their hearts see. You see, I see the images, but how they take them, well, that's totally different now, isn't it?
Okay, now imagine that you were in a deep dark cave, and someone is throwing rocks at you in the cave.
Okay, been there.
You cannot see, but all you hear is, "I am Shadrach, and I am throwing rocks at you in this cave." And whenever that happens, someone throws a rock at you, and that's all you have of that story. And you don't know the other parts of the story, which is probably long and convoluted, and comes out with him being the good guy, Shadrach, the good guy. Well, the guy in the hole, it being you, doesn't know that Shadrach is the good guy. This is Vance. He is in the hole, and you have been throwing rocks at him. He is going to come out. All he knows is that you've been throwing rocks at him. He is going to tear you limb from limb.
It's not. It was lightning.
All right, you have been shooting lightning, which is the metaphor for rocks, in this dark cave.
It wasn't a metaphor. I actually saw him chuck lightning at him.
No, the rocks are the metaphor for the lightning.
Okay, well, rocks, lightnings, the metaphors.
I have
won over
wasted my time.
Murtaug's heart.
No, you
I believe. No, Murtaugh, we're friends now. Thank you. I will win over Vance.
Ah, I see. I see. I have been foolish all this time. I have wasted my time and everybody else's.
Hey, when Vance finally kills him, tell him you've never met him before.
Oh, thank you for this advanced knowledge.
Well, now, Mr. Thallium.
Who is Thallium?
In.
Thallium?
Well, I'm not Thallium, and you're not Thallium, and he's definitely not Thallium, so who do you think is Thallium?
Okay, respell the name for me, because I have it spelled wrong. Spell it out for me there, Murtaugh. Science Rat, spell your character's name out.
I got it. It's on his thing.
Oh, okay. Let's gotta write it down. Oh, Thalion. Okay.
Alright. Boss, I think Murtaugh is feeling better.
Murtaugh. The man wants to be called Thallium.
Who's Thallium? Well, I have not met this person.
Ah, alright, let's go. Do you feel you're well enough to travel now there, elf?
No, not at all.
I can help you along if you need
Help
it.
you along? No, you really can't.
I'm sturdier than I look.
No, it's not you. It literally hurts to walk.
Maybe you need to rest for a little bit.
Where does it hurt to walk?
Just about everywhere. It feels like I've been dropped down a well
You were
and
also
then stabbed
probably
multiple
poisoned.
times.
Oh, dropped down a well. Or perhaps something different. Little twinkle in his eye. Looks.
Your eyes are on fire. I didn't want to say anything before, but
No. Hey, Grim. Yeah, I pulled down a well. Fell down a well. That's what happened.
Just
And I was attacked
remember,
by spiders.
Grimdraw sees all.
Just tell anybody, I will find you.
Come, make your way
you
outside,
already
elf.
found him.
I'm going to show you something. He just floats down the stairwell, just like feather falls.
I'll say there's a little wall here.
Yeah, you didn't see
wall
that.
here.
That's what he did. Anyways, we can just place our characters on the edge here, signifying outside. Just on the edge of that. So he looks out and he mutters a few magical words, but suddenly you see this large ship appear right beside you guys.
It is the spawn of the windmill. It is the spawn of the windmill monster.
Yes, spawn of the windmill monster. Shall we board her?
How did you know that I was secretly afraid of the windmill?
Kobolds
no
often
way
are
can
afraid
climb
of
up on that
stuff.
thing.
You don't need to. I'll float us there.
That's convenient.
It is very tight.
Okay, so he sits up here and he's like,
This is what I've created for anybody that has the credits to pay for it. I believe Patterson is en route for it. All the same, though, I believe we're gonna have to take her into battle.
So this mean we're going back to Hellhome already?
It would seem so.
Maybe they've got an actual doctor there.
Huh!
My best.
Doctor. There's no doctors in Hillhome. Bunch of cowardly dwarves that are cranky about everything. They've lost their spice for life, they have.
I tried shoving.
Well, there is one. They got a cleric there. He was with us for a while. He's probably still down in the caves.
I tried shoving the herbs inside of your mouth, but you just spat them out when you were unconscious.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Well, I'm an alchemist. I know how these things work.
That's not at all how herbs work.
Your people's herbs are strange.
All the same. Shadrach, get us some men.
Yes, right away, boss.
So Shadrach goes down and grabs a few kobolds. Before you know it, you guys have a small little troop of kobold army with you.
Can I control all of them?
Probably. What do we got?
I see you have all brought your spears.
I'll have 10 kobolds. So, you guys got 10 kobolds, and then the old wizard's like, well, we also have small ballistic cannons on port and starboard, both forward and aft.
I read a book about cannons. They kill things, right?
Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but
They
Yeah.
shoot big metal balls at things, and that kills people.
also destroys
Much like
stuff.
a warhammer.
It's a giant flying warhammer that's been condensed, yes.
Ah, yes.
So you'll find the ship. She's well supplied. I suggest we leave now. So you immediately the propellers start turning like woof 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 woof, and you guys begin pulling away from the tree in the marsh down below. And they feel the cool breeze in your air, or in your face, of the air in your face. And
It
the
ripples across my scales.
and you guys look up at the giant balloon above you, and you guys are slowly sailing up into the air, and you see the land below you, the marsh, and all the other little kobolds. And yeah, Steve, with your keen eye, you look down and see.
He's not Steve anymore.
Oh, I didn't see what's his actual name.
Hey, you.
What is it? Crash Clag?
It's Crash Glack.
Okay, Crash
Crash
Clag.
It's
Crash
Crashaglack.
Glack is how everybody should pronounce it, but he pronounces it how it's supposed to be pronounced, which is click 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 click.
Okay, so Crash Galak, you look down and you see the little cobalt that you were talking to earlier, and he's running through and he's holding up his little bits of reeds and stuff, and little bits of spores are flying off of it like he's running after you guys as his ship is slowly pulling away from this area, and you guys are climbing higher and higher.
I do a tiny wave that he probably can't see.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are floating up through the area here, heading towards the mountain ahead. Zach's, I can't remember what I called it, Zach's or something. Anyways, the mountain below, above Hillhome. You see it in the distance.
Isn't that Thornbarton? That a little area?
Thornbarton is further away. This is just a small little mountain.
Okay.
Thornbarton's bigger than that.
Oh yeah, I have provisions. What are the provisions I have? During the campfire, I was given provisions.
Yeah, you guys would have basic rations, and I would say that the ship has basic stocks on it already for your
Good.
needs. You guys can grab some
I
basic
just assume
stuff.
it's like it's the appropriate travel meal for the time, which is hard bread, tack, and cheese.
Sure.
Oh, all right.
So you guys are traveling along through the air here. With the big blades in the back. Whop, 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 whop.
The childlike wonder from clicking noises suddenly vanishes into complete and utter fear as he realizes, one, he's in a giant ship, two, there's a lot of pointy things on board of this giant ship, and the thing that's keeping them up is a easily puncturable balloon, and three, he's very high up in the air. He has a panic attack.
Anxiety attack for the cobalt. Okay. The rest of them, some of them, they go down below decks here, and make their way down. Begin preparing a small meal, a pre-battle meal. The kobolds they pull out some sort of lizard-like creature, and they're attempting to make a fire down below and roast this thing in some sort of pre-battle ceremonial meal.
Crashaglack has hopped up here, as it is a very clear place where he can see everything below him, and it gives him some semblance of, hey, I'm not all that high up. I just can't look anywhere in that direction or that direction before I realize this is all an illusion. And then he curls into a ball and tells himself that everything is fine.
Okay, and what's Murtag doing?
Sitting.
Or he's not Murtag anymore. I gotta get that out of my head.
Yeah, no.
It's
It's probably
Thalion.
it's probably not gonna stick though. So everybody's gonna keep calling me Murtag the rest of eternity.
Oh, that works out perfect though, because that way you have to keep reminding them that that's not who you are.
Yeah.
So you hear from the old wizard. He's like, "Who wants to fly her? I've got study to do."
He begins hyperventilating.
Obviously not that one. Shadrach's like, "Oh, pick me, sir!" Jumping up and down, holding his hand in the air. Oh, very well, Shadrach. Take the helm. I'll be down below.
I thought he was going to do the teacher. I thought he was going to do the teacher thing, where like he calls upon the elf because the elf is the only one not raising his hand.
Well, I was going to give Thalion a chance, but he chose not to do it. So
Talian's a shadow of our group. Of course, he wouldn't do that.
He's too flippin' hurt to do any of that. I still have 2 critical injuries.
I guess we could remove one of those crits, or attempt to.
Well, didn't he get like 6 health from me feeding him food?
But critical injury has to be removed separately.
It's just to remove a crit. So let's roll one of those at the wizard. I should have addressed that. The wizard is going to attempt to remove one. I can't remember which one I would use for that. That's not.
Medicine check. That's what we always use.
I know, but I'm wondering if I should use an alchemy thing.
Well, I guess you could do that too.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna use magic instead. Okay, so he's going to use alchemy.
You can also use either one of the three magic groups too. Just straight up use one of those.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm using Star Wars character sheet, so it doesn't
Oh,
directly
yeah.
have that stuff. So, but even just knowledge, it's still an intellect. It's just upgraded. Okay.
Yay!
One crit gone. It hasn't been a week, so we can't do another one. But yeah, you did remove one. So you're like plus 10 on your next crit check. But you also gain back 1, 2, minus 1. So you gain back a wound, and I don't know how much strain you have, but 3 strain. Okay, so technically that was the wizard took you down into the basement there, or the belly of the airship here. And you're sitting there amongst these leather-esque chairs. He's like, "I need you in top condition, son. You understand? There's something special about you, and I believe you're going to turn the way the battle goes here. Don't worry about your friends. I can see the strain in your eyes, your concern, both for them and for your family. We need to jump this hurdle, and then from there we'll venture forth and get further out and deal with these other issues. Your friends will be fine, but your family needs to be addressed."
I'd be grateful if we could go search for them as soon as possible.
Yes, I believe that's going to be something that you do with your party and your airship here once you guys win her. But you have to pay me, you understand? I do need the money.
I think you said I think Van said they grabbed it before we left with the caves, but I'm not sure.
I'm
Wasn't
bringing
there
this
for-
airship into battle because I also care for my small village that I'm a part of. Hillhome, as much as these people are a bunch of low-lifes lately, I still care for the family heritage and everything else. I am a hill dwarf after all. Anyway, so we're gonna switch out here. Give you guys a little scene of it's pretty much end of session and / what's to come. So hold on to your butts. So you guys come.
Nobody even found the hidden button.
So the weather begins to turn on your way as you guys are coming across, but the airship makes her way over top of Hillhome, and you look down across into the valley below, and you see what forces are to be dealt with and what we're up against.
I'm listening to Arby's 2 for 1 3 Tuesday something or another.
That's also good. Tell me when you guys are loaded.
I'm loaded. I'm looking through all this.
Yes, I've got first person cam and I'm floating amongst the buildings.
Okay, so the airship pulls in across Hillhome there. Along your journey there, the weather begins to turn. And you look down across there, the ship making her way. And you see this large force and a troop of dwarves out to meet them.
Ooh.
But the Battle of Hillhome has begun. You're only just arriving.
That's gonna be in let's see here. 4 weeks, something like that.
I think next Wednesday we're gonna play what happens to the other guys, and then it would be 2 weeks from there.
Okay.
So 3 weeks, I guess.
Dang.
Every other week for my game. So, because we play another one. So, there you go. This is what you see on the horizon there.
Hope I didn't throw you through too much of a loop. I didn't really know the full extent of what I was getting into.
No, that's fine. It's perfect. It was a situation where Science Route was going to feel a little bit uneasy trying to do one-on-one roleplay. It feels odd doing 2 people roleplay. So the third person was perfect. That's why we were trying to find someone. I'm like, I think Druid Killer wants to play, or was interested. So it's a perfect spot for him just to do a one shot.
Yeah, that's my whole shebang. I come in, I throw glitter and fireworks everywhere. I piss on elves, and then I disappear into the wilderness. And they'll be like, "Who is that magical man?" And it was Druid Killer.
You may have a spot in the game here. So
Really? Oh,
I don't know. Like I'm thinking he's become a major player. I don't know. Science Route, what do you think?
It's up to you.
I can handle 6 players. We only have 5 right now, so. But I mean, obviously next game you wouldn't have a position next game, but you could sit in on it just to see what's happening and who people are. I don't care. I'm gonna take you on if you want to play.
yeah, sure. I'd love to. I was looking for a new group after I was unceremoniously kicked out of my last one.
Why?
So I don't know why the DM proposed this, but I was just playing a guy, and I could kind of tell that none of the players liked me, because I'm rowdy and rambunctious, and they're trying to be all serious Sensei Jedi people. And
so that,
and like one of the Imperials was like offered me a chance to switch sides, and at first I said no, but we met that same Imperial again, and I had kind of had it with these people, so I turned on them, and they end up all getting killed, and it's like, all right, that's the end of the game. For you're out. You weren't supposed to leave with that guy. We wanted a very serious journey, and you ruined my entire story. And I was promptly kicked out.
it's not your fault. It's all their fault. They're all their fault, but the GM's fault for
Well, I didn't
giving you the option.
So I wasn't having very much luck with the Star Wars server. I was in like another one shot, and I couldn't find another one after that. And so I decided to look outside of the thing. And this was like a group on Roll20, or Roll20. And they were the weeabooest of weeaboos.
Oh boy. Is that all you had to say about that group?
They're like the Tau players in Warhammer.
Oh, I wouldn't know about them. I'm sorry. I'm not a
Tau
major.
Tau are alien weeaboos.
Oh, okay. I knew something about the Tau, but I'm not like a full-blown Warhammer 40k lore master.
I think I've got a good quote from a game of Warhammer I played.